This is the Sandisk Extreme Pro SD card. You've probably seen these before because this has got to be the most popular SD card ever. Pretty much everyone has 1 or 2 or 10 of these laying around somewhere. But the question is, can you use this with the Sony a7s III and FX3? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. I did the testing, I tested every single codec, every frame rate, everything on this camera, which if you didn't know, there's a whole bunch of different settings you can record in with this camera. But I went through every single one to see which setting, which frame rate, which codec, which resolution you can use with the Sandisk Extreme Pro SD cards. So this is going to be a really quick video, so definitely go down to the like button and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on screen right now all the different frame rates and resolutions and stuff that you can record in with the Sandisk Extreme Pros. Now you might notice that there's no bit rates on screen when you can, in every resolution and frame rate and codec, also go to different bit rates. However, in my testing I found out that it doesn't matter which bit rate you record in. It's pretty much the codec and frame rate that tells you if you can record with it or not with this SD card. So in any of the resolution, frame rate, and codec combinations that you can use this card with, you can also use any of the bitrate options for that codec and frame rate. So that's why I don't have any bit rates on screen here, is because anything that you can record in, you can use any bitrate. Anything that you can't, it doesn't matter which bitrate, you just can't record in any of them. But just keep that in mind that there's different bit rates as well as codecs and frame rates and resolutions that you can record in with this camera. Like I said, this camera is literally known for all the different settings you can record in, so it's a little bit confusing. So what do I make of all this? Basically, if you just bought the a7s III, or if you're about to buy one, or maybe it's on your way to right now, and you don't have an SD card yet, except you have one of these lying around like probably millions of people do, you can definitely get away with it if you want to record in 1080p, which is still good quality video. But if you're already planning on shooting in 1080p for, you know, whatever you're doing, whether it's vlogging, making YouTube videos, even taking photos, because you can take any photos with this SD card, then it'll get you by. However, if you want to record in any sort of advanced modes like the XAVCS-I HD or 4K, which is an all-intra, pretty much just better quality video, you can't do that. You can't do any 240 frames per second slow motion. And again, there might be more limitations. You know, it's definitely overall just not recommended with this camera. You recommend it to get a V90 SD card, or even Sony's proprietary CF Express Type A cards, I believe what they're called, which of course are unlimitedly more expensive than these cheap little cards. So if you want to record just simple 1080p video, or if that's all you need for now until you can save up for a better SD card, you can definitely get away with this card. Just definitely be aware of its limitations, because there is a lot you can't do with it. That wraps this video up. Like I said, nice quick video. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'll have more videos about this camera in the future, as well as a bunch of videos about budget filmmaking and budget photography gear, which is kind of what I base my channel around. So definitely stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next video.